A new month is here and it's bringing with it a whole new batch of games. Here's a look at the Playbelt's top 10 game releases for April.
Number 10.
Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. Finn and Jake have saved the land of Oo more times than they can count, but this time they might be in over their heads. Travel the land of Oo as you've never travelled it before from the deck of Finn and Jake's new boat. Control Finn, Jake and more as you explore the world more freely than ever, sailing between familiar kingdoms and locations and venturing into uncharted territories in the most immersive Adventure Time experience ever.
Number 9.
The Swords of Ditto. The Swords of Ditto is a compact action RPG that creates a unique adventure for each new hero of legend in the relentless fight against the evil Mormo. Explore a delightful but dangerous overworld, battle menacing dungeons, and improve your hero in the charming village during your quest to overcome the evil that plagues the island. Unleash the mystical Sword of Ditto and grab a co-op friend for an unforgettable adventure filled with delightful characters, extraordinary loot, and heroic battles.
Number 8.
Extinction. Generations humans have fought one another for land and riches, while our true enemies have lurked in the distance. Throngs of ravenous monsters standing 150 feet tall that aim to destroy our kind. Protect the human population across an abundant story campaign, rescuing as many civilians as possible and taking down brutal opponents. Traverse horizontally and vertically, perform wall runs, and use your whip as a vault to perform devastating air assaults. Master dynamic combat maneuvers to effectively traverse the giant beasts and expose their weak points.
Number 7.
Maelstrom. Maelstrom is a drowning world. Oceans have risen until only what were once the highest peaks remain above the water. In this third-person action strategy game with fast-paced, tactical ship versus ship combat, customization, progression, and a focus on multiplayer, players will command orc, dwarf, and human warships sailing the turbulent abyssal ocean and play online large ship sailing multiplayer matches solo or with friends. Gameplay revolves around easy-to-learn mechanics and arcade-style combat.
Number 6.
Nintendo Labo, variety and robot kits. Imagine being able to turn a simple piece of cardboard into almost anything. A motorbike, a fishing rod, a piano, a robot, or whatever you can imagine. Then, add your Nintendo Switch system to bring it to life. Nintendo Labo lets anybody easily pick up and enjoy making, playing, and discovering. Have fun seeing how it all works, and you might even invent new ways to play with each Toy-Con creation.
Number 5.
Frostpunk. In an ultimately frozen world, people develop steam-powered technology to oppose the overwhelming cold. The city ruler has to manage both the inhabitants and the infrastructure the citizens live in. From the creators of This War of Mine comes Frostpunk, a steampunk city survival game set in an alternative timeline where, in the summer of 1886, snowstorms and frost led to failing crops and the death of millions. Here, heat means life, and every decision comes at a cost.
Number 4.
Sinner, Sacrifice for Redemption. A man without memories struggles to understand and deal with his past. Adam must face the incarnation of his greatest sins as he unlocks his memories and sacrifices to atone. But will Adam attain redemption, or will he wallow in his past? Sinner, Sacrifice for Redemption is set in a dark and forbidding realm with a twisted past and deep lore. Inspired by the Souls series, Shadow of the Colossus, and with a dash of anime styling, Sinner promises to be a thrilling and challenging experience.
Number 3.
Rick and Morty, Virtual Reality. Hold on to your plumbers, kids. Rick and Morty have been teleported into your living room for a cutting-edge VR adventure. Solve puzzles, step through portals into strange dimensions, get yelled at by Rick, fight aliens, drink detergent, press buttons, and more. Experience fully voiced 3D Rick and Morty goodness. Help Rick, or don't, and explore multiple strange dimensions.
Number 2.
Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. From the unparalleled realism in the new setting of Onomichi, a beautiful, sleepy port town in Hiroshima Prefecture, to the latest evolution of Kamurocho, biggest red light district in Tokyo, Yakuza 6 is the ultimate iteration of the game's blend of gritty crime story, hyper-explosive combat, and all the distractions those locales have to offer. The first current-gen Yakuza title developed from the ground up for the PS4, introducing the seedy Japanese underworld with detailed visuals, lifelike animations, a new physics engine, and more.
Number 1.
God of War. His vengeance against the gods of Olympus years behind him, Kratos now lives as a man in the realm of Norse gods and monsters. In this harsh environment, he must fight to survive and teach his son to do the same. This startling reimagining of God of War deconstructs the core elements that define the series. Satisfying combat, breathtaking scale, and a powerful narrative infuses them anew. Together with his son Atreus, the pair will venture into the brutal Norse wilds and fight to fulfill a deeply personal quest.